to like-minded people. So sometimes in the teaching profession, it can get kind of grueling, you can feel down because it's a lot of work, it's hard and it's busy. And you don't always have time within your workday to connect with other colleagues. And so this gives us a space to talk to each other, to statewide talk to each other, and then also feel like you have the power to make things change. Like you don't just have to accept the status quo, or I don't just have to say like, oh, my students aren't doing good at this, oh well, like I have the power to implement small changes that might be able to impact them in a big way.
M3T is a place where I am able to collaborate with like teachers in my building and other secondary math teachers in our county. We meet outside of school hours. We're able to share ideas and learn from each other and take our ideas, bring them to life in our classroom to like better our students.
I think like not only in my own classroom but in colleagues' classrooms, maybe a big thing is like the culture in the classroom. So having kids that are more willing to communicate with each other, talk, try new things. There have been things that I've tried before that I've had students that would excuse themselves from class, like they never really wanted to be here except for the change idea that I was trying. So we were maybe working in groups and they would want to participate in that and they would kind of like check out the rest of the day. And so I can think of like very individual instances with kids like that where it made a really big difference. But I think part of that too is just like creating a culture of trying things and being interested and trying to like find things that engage students.
We get to react with our peers and compare answers, and it helps us better solve our problems than in the end if we know how other people's thought processes are with math problems.
M3T is beneficial to me. As I came in, I was invited to join as a new teacher. During the school day, it's very busy, so we don't often have time to like collaborate with other teachers in our building, at our school, in the county, or beyond that. So M3T allows me like collaboration, not just here at school, but like statewide. It makes me not afraid to try things in my classroom. So I will try like a new teaching strategy, different types of bell ringers, have hands-on activities for my kids. And I think that without M3T, I would have been hesitant to do those things. But anytime, any trial of, like they're called PDSA cycles, but we try new things in our classroom, it's like at M3T, it's okay to fail. So if something doesn't go right, I'm not afraid to like pivot, make changes like during the moment, and just try to like make a richer learning environment in my classroom.
In Berkeley County, I would just love to have teachers from all schools involved. So if we could network across the high school this year, we have members from Musselman High and one from Marcus High. And so being able to branch out and have more people involved, because the more people involved, the more you can learn. So just having more people, and then also I think next year I have a high school group, there's someone else in the county that has a middle school group, but maybe even thinking more about being able to include middle school teachers in my group so that we can like, as Musselman High and feeder schools into Musselman High, we can be talking and communicating and having similar mindsets for students to kind of lay that foundation even before high school.
It's really been just like great collaboration for me. It's a very positive environment. It helps me like remember like the joy teaching brings. Something else, we're just always trying to improve our classrooms, so just getting our kids like up doing practice problems, you know, like in vertical spaces, switching our classroom layout so that it's more learning friendly, like flipping the narrative so that like kids aren't afraid to like ask us like more in-depth questions about the concepts we're presenting. They're like ready to have conversations about bell ringers and use math terminology and just have a bigger confidence boost when they're doing math.